What's going on, YouTube? It is Scott Ho-Ho, and I just wanted to be fully transparent with you guys. I failed. I freaking failed. I actually don't know how many of you guys that subscribe to me on this YouTube channel follow me on my short form content. Like if you follow my Instagram, you're probably up to date and up to speed. But I tried training for my first marathon. I started training like end of August or early September or something like that. I think it was like September that I started training for my marathon. And I was training for the Philadelphia Marathon. I had 10 weeks. Week 1, smooth. I was running. Week 2, great. Week 3, oh my gosh. Week 4, I ran like 30 miles that week. I ran a half marathon, like I was doing good, but I injured myself. Basically after week 4, I just never recovered. My knee would start hurting after a couple of miles of running, and I would give it a break. I would give it a couple weeks break to start training again. And basically once I started training, it started to hurt again. Like it was really, really annoying because I felt like I had it, like my mental was there, I was pushing myself, but I think what I learned is I pushed myself a little bit too hard. And I think that is a learning lesson in and of itself. So I actually had to skip the marathon and it sucked. It felt like I failed, to be honest, and I don't like failing. It's as simple as that. So to make for a better story, we're training for another one. And we're training for the LA Marathon, which is gonna be mid-March. That gives me 15 weeks to train for it. But I've learned this time, like I shouldn't just go balls to the wall straight up from the very beginning. I'm really just gonna progress myself appropriately, and hopefully I don't get injured again. If I do, it's really gonna suck. But I'm gonna try to make this happen. I'm gonna take my lessons from the last experience that I had, apply it to this one, and hopefully we get better, and hopefully we do it. I'm excited. So this is episode 1 of training for the LA Marathon. I'm gonna show you guys just the raw behind the scenes of what it's like to really train for one of these. And I've never really been a runner. Like I'm not a runner at all. I never liked running. I used running as a form of punishment. I was a basketball player and we would run hills, we would run sprints. Sometimes we would run here and there, but it was always as a form of punishment. I never liked it. So I'm just gonna give you guys the raw behind the scenes of what it's like to train for a marathon, share all my thoughts along this journey. So stay tuned. It is episode 1, day 1, and we're about to hit the track. Let's go. All right, you guys, real quick, I wanted to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of today's video, Fabletics. Literally everything you see on this rack behind me is sponsored by Fabletics, and I'm gonna try on a couple of different outfits for you guys. Low-key, I feel like during the winter, puffer vests are mandatory. And in my opinion, this one's my favorite one. The material is like kind of leather. It's like a super nice brown, and it just gives me like fall, winter vibes. Super cozy. And they even got that same puffer vest in green. Look at this. Of course, for the winter, you gotta get your staples. We got a gray and black hoodie here. You can't do winter without a gray and black hoodie. Ooh, this one's nice. You got a quarter zip, is like an off-white quarter zip. And then you got the most versatile pants on the market. These are called the Dawn pants, and they come in different colorways. Super versatile, they're stretchy. But honestly, I know they sponsor me, but truly, they have like such good variety and such good quality. Even this is Fabletics right here. Like, just look how stretchy all their material is. But what I'm gonna do is I'll leave the link in the description below. Check out that link. If you sign up for the VIP program, you'll get 80% off your first purchase. You'll also get up to 50% off site-wide, early access to drops. And if you choose to pay the $60 per month, you'll also get 1 credit up to $100 per month. The cool thing is you can choose not to pay that monthly fee and you still get access to the first 3 perks. So if you guys are shopping for the winter, check out the link in the description below. And now let's get back to the video. All right, so we made it to the track today, And if there's anything I learned from trying to train for my first marathon, is that we just got to make sure that we progress appropriately, do things in a progressive way, and not just go balls to the wall on day one. So today is supposed to be like a easy day, 3 miles, light jog, try to stick to around like a 10 to 11 minute pace, because I just don't want to like overexert myself on day one, especially as I'm just easing back into it. I feel kind of like stiff, like I haven't really ran too much since my injury. I wanted to give it enough time to recover before I started training again, so I didn't really do too much on my legs for the last 4 weeks. So this really is just day one of getting back to it, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see how it feels today. We'll do a little run and I'll update you guys on how it's feeling. But should be light, not too tough of a day. Enough talking, let's get to training. Now that I'm a little warm, we're gonna get into our workout. 3 miles, 10 to 11 minute pace. We'll see how this goes. The warm up is definitely the most important part for me right now, just to make sure I don't get injured again. Because on a night like this, I know it's LA and it doesn't get too cold, but it's cold out here today. Just think if you were to like pull a cold rubber band, like it's not as elastic, right? Same thing with our body. We need to warm it up, make sure that our joints, our tendons, our muscles feel good and feel warmed up and ready to go. Oh, all right. We just finished our workout. Let me just break down how the workout went for you guys real quick. So I know it's bad to just stop without stretching, but I'm just gonna be real quick. We did 3 miles, 31 minutes, 10:30 pace. So exactly as we planned for today. We just wanted a chill little run, ease back into it. Honestly, I feel like the hardest part for me right now is just not pushing so hard. My innate instinct is to just like run faster, and like once I'm warm, just continue going faster and faster. But I'm learning that, you know, I shouldn't be doing that, and slow and steady wins the race. You know what I'm saying? So today's workout, simple, easy, and I feel good, honestly. I feel really good. One thing that's actually happening to me now is because I got injured the first time around, I'm like more cautious about my running form. So that actually kind of like gets in my head a little bit as I'm running, which is kind of annoying. I'm like thinking about every little step and how I'm moving, if my heel's touching the floor, things like that. I kind of wish I had a professional to help me see if my running form is right. Day one, a success. It is week 1, day 2 of marathon training. We're back at the same track, but today it is busy. It is 6 p.m. on a Wednesday night. But look at that, there's kids playing soccer, there's a run club, there's people in the bleachers doing workouts. Super busy day today, but we took yesterday as a 1-day break from our easy run. Now today is our tempo run. So we're really just gonna focus on, you know, slow warm up in the beginning, and then we'll do like 2 rounds of a little bit faster runs in the middle, and then we'll end it with like a slow cool down run at the end. So I think in total, today's workout is gonna be like 3.5 miles. Shouldn't be too difficult. Again, it should be quite easy, just easing into the program, week 1. So I actually don't have a running coach. I actually just downloaded the Runna app, which is insane app. If you're like training for a marathon or a half marathon or any type of race, Runna actually creates the workout for you, and you're prepped for like however long you need it. Obviously I'm training for the LA Marathon, which is like mid-March, and you literally just like pick a start date, pick how many days you want to run, and it creates a workout schedule for you, which in my opinion, in my eyes, looks pretty damn good. So that's what we're using for this time around. Hopefully it takes into account my injury. But yeah, week 1, day 2 of training. Let's get it. All right, so we just finished 3.5 miles, tempo run. Basically what that means, we just did half a mile of warm up, around 9:20 pace, half a mile of 7:45 pace, half a mile of 9:20 pace, half a mile of 7:45 pace, and repeat that until we reach 3.5 miles. So that's basically how we did it today. But honestly, I'm feeling fucking great. Like, as long as my knee is not hurting, that's all I asked for, to be honest. So I'm just trying to keep it at a slow pace. Today's pace, we finished around like 9:30, I think. I think today's run was solid. Good first tempo run. And we only gonna get better from here, man. Before the first workout, it feels like almost impossible. But after the first one, after the second one, you start to like just find your rhythm and find yourself, and it actually starts to feel pretty good. So yeah, I like it. You really gotta like change your mindset and learn how to like really appreciate the journey of training and doing something difficult. So yeah, man, workout number 2 complete. We about to go home, shower up, get some rest, and call it wraps. All right, you guys, it is the end of week 1 of training for my first marathon. Basically, throughout training, I'm gonna be trying to run 3 times a week, and I just finished my 3rd run of week 1. It was a long run today, and we ran 5 miles, and let me just show you guys actually what the pace. So for the first 2.5 miles, I was running at like a conversational pace. Next half mile was a little bit faster. The half mile that was a little bit faster. The half mile that was a little bit faster. And then the last mile was again at a conversational pace. So it just makes me be patient in starting and ending my run so that, you know, I don't just go all out in the very beginning and I have time to cool down at the end. So I feel like that was nice. I just finished it. I'm sweating, I feel good. I'm not feeling any injury, which is amazing. But right now I'm just gonna stretch a little bit because I really wanna prevent any injury from happening throughout training. So I'm gonna be a little bit more disciplined about stretching and cooling down. So that's what we're gonna do right now. So right next to my bed, I have my recovery corner. I got my foam roller, I got the Hyper Rice, I got the Normatec, but the knockoff version. But that concludes episode 1 of Marathon Prep. I'm hoping that this series can serve as an inspiration for some of you guys to continue growing, continue challenging yourselves, because I think continuing to challenge yourself and pursue growth just gives you a higher appreciation. Because I think continuing to challenge yourself, not only in the physical sense, but just growing in all areas of life, I don't know, it just gives you a higher sense of purpose and gratitude and fulfillment. But excited to document and share my journey with you guys. And yeah, with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned.